can't believe that we're sitting here doing this, and this is about to go in a video announcing that we are having our second baby. I still to this day haven't watched back the clips where I took the test. They're on my phone, they're in a file. When I turned that camera on that day, on the 9th of November, it's just instilled in me, doing this job for so long, that just turn the camera on just in case. Just in case, probably delete it. And I think I must have said it in the clip, maybe I didn't, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched it back, but I would always kick myself if I missed that like opportunity to capture a special memory. And the shock that you will see, not one part of me thought that that test was going to be positive, not one. You're gonna be like, well, clearly one part because you turned the camera on. Truly no, I was honestly covering my back in case I literally kicked myself, and I am so glad I turned the camera on. But it's taken me a while to sit and do this because I still don't really know how to word it, and I want to tread really lightly. And if you watched my last video when we announced, I think it was called like trying to conceive, I can't remember how I worded the video, where I kind of documented falling pregnant with Ocean and talking about my polycystic ovaries journey. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, it might be worth watching that quickly first, because I won't go into that because that literally is a whole video in itself and it's way more informative than me kind of summarizing it now. But where we had that as our journey and our story with Ocean, to now fall pregnant with no help, complete surprise, naturally, it's like a lot for the brain to take. And as much as it is the biggest blessing in the world, it was such a shock. And I just want to be so honest and say, like, I've really had to battle with quite a lot of guilt for my reaction not being like jumping up and down clapping, because obviously where we kind of were on, like, I did say this in the last video when I kind of said I didn't know if I was even supposed to say like we were trying to conceive, but a lot of people that were on trying to conceive journeys were like, of course you can use that term. But where we were so lucky that we fell pregnant so quickly with Ocean, just one round of letrozole, I didn't want to just throw around that term. And there's people out there that obviously try for years and months and a lot longer than us. So yeah, the guilt has been like, my initial reaction should be, wow, this was so easy, and it was literally like we didn't have to try. I remember when we were put on letrozole, when I fell pregnant with Ocean, I did have that little thought in the back of my head like, oh, we'll never experience that, like, wake up and think, oh, I should take a test. That surprise, that element of surprise, it's just taken away when you're trying to conceive and you're like really planning. But now we've had that, for ages, still now, I'm like, oh, I'm like, it come across, I don't want it to come across ungrateful. It was just, we so badly want Ocean to have a sibling, we want more babies. Don't know how many, ask me after 2. I just don't know when that was in our plan. I feel like you can't plan it, more so with the first baby. Everyone says you never know when you're ready for your first, but we did. And with our second, we genuinely didn't. All I knew was that I didn't necessarily want 2 under 2, but now we're literally gonna be like just past that mark. So we kind of loosely started to have the conversation, when would we want a second, but we always said we'd discuss when she turned 2. So finding out when she was like just gone 18 months, we were like, oh my god, this is just a lot earlier. It's not even a lot earlier, it was just, I'd say like our first reaction when the camera wasn't on was like, oh my god, this is like a year early. But again, the guilt of me being like, why? Like, people would kill for this. Some people would literally kill for this. And now obviously it's settled and we are so excited. We were excited, but we were just so nervous. That's the best way I can describe it. I was so nervous. I felt guilt for Ocean, I felt guilt for myself, I felt guilt for Cass. Like, it was like I felt so many emotions, everything was so heightened. Even now I'm like, how am I gonna do 2? But obviously you figure it out, and now it's sunk in and it's been a few months. we are really, really excited, and everything we talk about now in our future obviously is about having 2 children. And whenever we do stuff with Ocean, we're like, oh my god, how exciting when she's got her baby brother or sister. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of address that, and I hope that, I mean, it's not that deep, it's like, it's our journey. I hope it doesn't offend anyone watching. And it is the weirdest thing, unless I feel like you've been through it, I just can't expect people to understand. And it really was like a 48-hour thing where we were just like, oh boy, like silence. Like, we went to bed that night and it was just like, we'll digest this tomorrow, we'll figure this out tomorrow. And we still kind of are, just taking a day at a time, and just like, we're talking about names and like talking about the next year, because now currently when I'm filming this, it's I think like the 2nd or 3rd of Jan. It's the 2nd of Jan. I can't even express you how excited I am to be giving her a sibling. Like, that is the best gift. And when I said earlier, like, I felt guilt for her, like, straight away. If you've got one child, you'll understand. I'm sure you can imagine, even if you don't have kids, like, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to split my love and my time. And obviously she deserves all the time and love that we've been giving her, and obviously your love just grows. But yeah, something we're gonna navigate, and everyone has to navigate. But yeah, I hope you do enjoy this video. Again, not watched any of these clips back, so I hope. There's my alarm clock. That is Ocean waking up from her nap. But yeah, first trimester, first couple scans and appointments. If you are a polycystic ovaries girly and you don't ovulate, and again, you'd have to watch my other vlog if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, just know your body can almost like heal itself and bonk itself back into, I want to say a routine, but mine's still kind of like off the wall. But I went from having no periods to now having sporadic periods. I can have cycles from 35 days to 45 days. So that's where it's still, that reminds me actually, because I know some people were like, what do you think, like, if you're literally having unprotected sex, like, what do you think the outcome's going to be? But obviously, where I've gone from being told I don't ovulate on my own and not having any periods to now having sporadic periods, having quite long cycles, I still am aware of the fact that you can have bleeds, like periods, but still not ovulate. So it's something like, we weren't really careful, but I never had to be. Like, the whole 5 years we've been together, I'll be honest, like, we've never been careful. And obviously it wasn't working out, that's why we had to go on letrozole for Ocean. And then obviously 18 months later, it still has kind of took its time, in a sense. If you think, like, we've not been trying, but like, do you know what I mean? When my friends have said to me in the past they're trying to conceive and they know that they've got to do it on this day and that's the date they ovulate, like, it's not as black and white for me. That's the best way I can put it. But the aura ring, actually, I'll be honest, I can talk about that in another video. I'll do an updated Q&A at some point, which is like more in real time when you guys have caught up on this, because I don't think this video is going to still be out for a good few weeks. But this aura ring, it kind of did tell me when I was ovulating, but we'll get into that in another video. Hope you enjoy this. I'm gonna go get, oh, I think she's gone back to sleep. But yeah, I still can't believe it. Can you tell how out of breath I am as well? And also, we might not find out the gender of this baby. But anyways, enjoy. We'll catch up soon, I promise, like real time. Okay, just got home from dinner and I've ordered some Amazon pregnancy test strips. Just like the little dip ones, because I don't want to waste money on a proper test. But I think I'm a few days late. I don't even know, because I don't have proper periods. But I have roughly like a 45-day cycle. And I feel like I should have come on. But maybe not. This might get deleted in a second. This feels really silly. Where did I just put that back? need to get a Cass. I'm going to text Cass. I don't even know if they're legit, to be honest. Am I reading it right?
2 kids, a fart. What's it meant to say?
I don't know. I literally ordered this last night because you know I joke, got panicked. Okay, it's the next day. I feel like I didn't even show this properly. This is yesterday, and this is all I've done, which is my nails. I've literally bit them off. I've been so anxious. They were just a pack from Amazon that came like this, and I feel like I'm just in denial, so I went to the shop and bought this. Still just in shock. "20 seconds. Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now we wait. Cass is upstairs. He said go down and be doing it because doesn't it take a while? Like it takes 2 hours. Oh my god. Obviously, if this comes back pregnant, I will sit down and talk in a couple of days. I just feel like we're both just lost for words at the minute, just because this is so unplanned and also just something we didn't think could happen. Because obviously, I don't know if anyone remembers, but when we had Ocean, I literally went to a private doctor and I was on medication to fall pregnant, so this is wild. Let's check this for you away. I'm dehydrated, I'll tell you that. Right, I'll give it a couple mins. You wanna look? Where are you gonna look first?
What do you want me to?
Yeah.
That's 2. 2 out of 2.
Them ones look quite legit with the weeks, you know.
Wow.
That's legit now.
93% accurate.
Here we go again. Well, maybe a bit of boy.
Got 2 girls. That's a handful.
We need to decide if we want to find out.
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it now. I hope Ocean's gonna take it.
Sure, no. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just got me that.
I'm pregnant.
Another one!